I dread things that I love. Has anyone else dealt with depression in pregnancy? Today I want to talk about something that I believe is very important, but it's very difficult for me to talk about right now. I am 10 weeks pregnant and everything seems fine. My 8-week appointment went really well. Baby looks healthy. I don't get super horrible morning sickness. I had like 2 weeks that were pretty miserable with nausea. But overall, I don't get bad morning sickness. I never throw up. I'll get a little bit nauseous if I don't eat. But otherwise in that area, I have it pretty easy. And whenever people ask me if I've been sick and I say physically, I haven't been very sick, and they're like, oh, you're so lucky. Pregnancy must be easy for you. And the truth is it's not. A symptom that I get in pregnancy is depression. And I knew that I had it with my first. I didn't realize that it was the pregnancy really that was causing it until I was looking back. It's kind of hindsight. I blamed my husband a lot for my unhappiness in the first trimester, and I thought that I got better after the first trimester, or really after 20 weeks, and it got a little bit better after that. But honestly, looking back, I really did carry it until my daughter was born, and then I had some postpartum depression. But I also think that was related to the birth control that I was taking at the time. But that's a different topic for another day. But I had never heard of depression in pregnancy. I heard a lot about postpartum, a lot of people bringing awareness to postpartum depression. But I thought that during pregnancy it was supposed to be a joyful time and that I would be excited. I mean, after all, I wanted a baby. I wanted this baby. And it's not like our circumstances were bad. We have a home. We're married. We have what we need. It's scary financially for everyone, I think, but it's not like we were extremely unprepared. It wasn't really any circumstances or outside stressors that was causing the depression. It was just my hormones. I'm generally a very joyful person. It takes a lot to put me down. It takes a lot to offend me. I'm just generally joyful. And so suddenly I'm pregnant and I am sad and I am unmotivated and I'm not excited. I'm not feeling any of the feelings that I thought that I would or that I looked forward to with being pregnant. I'm just feeling a lot of fear and a lot of sadness that I don't know what to do with, and disappointment because I thought that I was going to be so happy and then I'm so sad and I don't understand why. I'm just so tired all the time and irritable, so irritable. And I feel bad because I just am not giving to my family what they need and what I want to be able to give to them. Even the mundane tasks, just laundry and dishes and things that are usually like just part of life, they just seem so taxing, and any amount of exertion is just overwhelming, and I'm so fatigued. And there's physical fatigue in pregnancy, but this is physical and mental, and your mental state, it affects your physical state. So I'm just a mess. My first pregnancy, I did have suicidal thoughts. It was very severe. And I feel that same feeling. I just haven't let my mind go to the extent in the depression that I did the first time around. Just because I know to tell myself this is temporary. You feel sad, it's okay. That you feel down, give yourself some grace. You're going to get through it. It's not your fault. But I do struggle every day with just feeling like a failure because I just can't keep up with my house, and I don't do a great job at taking care of my husband and my daughter, and And I want to. I love them. And I want to be able to do everything that I could do 2 months ago, and I want to feel good. But I don't. And I'm telling you all this to say, depression and pregnancy is real. And if you are dealing with it, you're not alone. And it is okay if you feel sad at this time that you are expected to feel so joyful. These hormones are intense, and if you are experiencing nothing but joy and excitement in your pregnancy, I am so happy for you. But if you're not feeling that joy that you want to, it's okay, and it will end. With my first daughter, I dealt with it throughout the pregnancy. I thought it had to do with some circumstances in my relationship with my husband, but it really wasn't that. I was just nitpicking things because I was trying to figure it out and wanted to blame somebody. And then once my daughter was born, it was like all of that was released, and I just had this overwhelming joy and peace. I was so thankful for those new hormones. I was so happy, and I look forward to that again. So the first time around, I didn't have any support. I didn't really talk about it because I felt terrible for being sad at such a time that was supposed to be so joyful. This time around, I do have a group of women that are very supportive, but even still, even with supportive people around me, which is so important. I mean, if you don't have supportive people around you, you need to find some. Reach out, find a group of people, or just a person that you can talk to, or if you need to, see a therapist. I don't think that I'm to the point where I need to be put on medication. I think that I'm going to be okay because I know this is temporary and that it's going to be all right, and I'm going to make it, and it's going to end. But I mean, those are options as well, medication and seeing a therapist. Don't do it. Don't hurt yourself. Don't do anything rash. The depression will come to an end, and it's crazy how whenever that baby is born, everything changes. Like all of your pregnancy symptoms leave as soon as that baby comes out. It is insane. Any cravings or food aversions or depression, most of those things, if not all of them, just go away as soon as that baby comes out. And then, afterwards, there is risk of postpartum depression and things. Cross that bridge once you get to it, and be honest with yourself about how you're feeling. Be honest with your doctor about how you're feeling, and if your feelings are being dismissed by who you are reaching out to, reach out to someone else, because your mental health is so important, and you can't take care of anyone else if you aren't taking care of yourself. Sounds so cliche, but it's so true. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to take care of myself. I'm trying to give myself grace. I'm trying to do what I can in my house and take naps whenever I need to. Thankfully, my daughter naps really well in the afternoons, and so I usually take a nap whenever she does. But yeah, I wanted to bring some awareness to this. It's okay if you're feeling down and low in the pregnancy. This too shall pass. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself, and know that you're not alone. Hopefully next video is a little bit more cheery.